Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. Today I will talk about how to calculate sample size. Here one paper on the misuse of Slovene formula. You can find here Cochrane 1977 present the following formula for sample size when working with a finite population. So it is for Cochrane formula for finite population, that's been known population. Here the formula n is equal to n0 divided by 1 plus n0 divided by n, and n0 means z square into p into 1 minus p divided by e square. You can find this book here, Sampling Technique, 3rd edition, William G. Cochrane. So here you can find in 90 pages here the same formula, and I will show you in Excel. In the planning of a sample survey, a stage is always reached at which the decision must be made about the size of sample. The decision is very important because too large a sample implies a waste of resources, and also too small a sample diminishes the utility of the result. So the decision cannot be always be made satisfactory. Often we do not possess enough information to be sure that our choice of sample size is the best one. So most important question is that how large should the sample be? So we can calculate the sample size using the Cochrane formula for finite, that's mean known population, in Excel. Here the same formula, n is equal to no divided by 1 plus no divided by n. We have to calculate first no. So for that, z square. What means the z square? Here the z score and square of z, that means z square into p. P mean here the estimate proportion of population. Here the p, then error term, then population size. So here the e square. Now here the no, this one no, and here the sample size. If we increase or decrease the population size here, if your population size 25,000, okay, then your sample size would be 378. So now let's check it in Excel how to calculate it. So first one, we have to calculate z. So for that, we generally assume our confidence interval at 95% confidence interval, because in social science we consider 5% error. That's mean if your result come with average 58%, that's mean your range should be plus minus 5%. That's mean 8 minus 5, 43. Again 58 plus 5, that's mean 63. So your result should be range between 53 to 63. So we can consider 95% confidence interval for our social studies. Now let's talk about your alpha divided by 2. Here the formula is equal to 1 minus 95% divided by 2. So alpha divided by 2 is 0.025. So what would be the z score? For 95% confidence interval, z score would be type here normal S interval and then probability. So 1 minus probability, close this and press enter. So here the z score in two-tail test 1.96 at 95% confidence interval. Now we can calculate the z square. So here the 1.96, press the shift button and 6, that's when caret symbol, type here 2 and enter. Now this is our z square value. Go to the filter and 2 decimal 3.84. Okay, now p is the estimate of proportion from population. So highest proportion of estimate would be the 50%, that means 0.50. okay, so p is the 0.50, and error term, if you considered confidence interval 95%, that's mean you already considered the error term 5%. So error term would be 0.05. okay, and population size, that's mean your number of household, or number of universe. Here I just assume my population size 15,000. Now we should calculate the NO. So here is equal to Z square. Okay, this is my Z square. Now into P here then again into, give a bracket, 1 minus P. So 1 minus P again, close the bracket. Now divided by E square. Divided by E square. Here the E square, that's been arrow, this value. So again give bracket 0.05. Again give caret shift 6 2. That's one square. Now press the enter. Now here this is NO, this value. Now we have to calculate this denominator. Okay, so here the denominator 1 plus, give a bracket, NO, that's when this value, divided by N mean here population size. Close this bracket and press enter, this value. So our sample size would be is equal to NO divided by denominator and press enter. Now our sample size 375. So if you increase the confidence interval, our sample size will be increased. If you want to reach 99% confidence interval, then your sample size would be 635. Or if we want to change the error term 0.4, then your sample size would be 577. If you increase the population size, then also sample size will be increased. Suppose it will be 1,50,000, then sample size 382. So in case of socioeconomic survey, that's mean household survey, there is a common problem, non-respondent sample. So you can take as 5% for non-respondent sample. So 5%, 383 into 5%, press enter, that's been 19. So your final sample 383 plus 19, 402. So you can take 400. This is a minimum sample size, not maximum. So you can take also 450. But sometime in case of large sample, there is a chance of unlucky sample. So you should care about your sample size. This is a formula of Cochrane given by 1977. So I'll give the paper and this book in the description below. You should read it carefully before doing this. And next day I'll show how to calculate the sample size using the slobbing method.